Hello and happy Saturday. Welcome as always. And I thank you for joining me here for Mindful Mornings with Minnassa. So this is a little extra. And so I've been reading The Science of Mind this week. And so I'm going to read today 365 Days, 365, Science of Mind, again written by Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of Church of Religious Science or Science of Mind. And it's really that he opened and allowed spirit to work through him. I also want to let you know that starting next week, I'm going to have some special guests. I've invited people to come and bring their gifts, their reasoning, their understanding, their their verve, because they have helped me and inspired me in my own life. And I've begun asking them to participate, so I'm excited about that. So when you see my special guests, please send them love in the comments. And please hit the thumbs up. I know I never asked. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share. Thank you so much. So our reading today, the spirit in me is perfect. And it begins with this verse from way in the Old Testament, Job 33:4, which some theologians think is actually the first written book of the Bible. The Spirit of God hath made me, and the breath of the Almighty hath given me life. Each of us is spirit, but we do not always recognize this greatest of all truths about ourselves. We do not always consciously invite communion with the Spirit or open all the doorways of our thought in complete acceptance. The Bible tells us to let that mind be in us, which was in Master Teacher Jesus, which of course is the mind of God, the invisible guest in every person. I know that this invisible guest within me, the angel of God's presence, is counseling me wisely, leading me unerringly, directing my thoughts and actions in harmony and peace, in poise, in love, and in cooperation. And because the divine cannot fail, and because the divine presence within me is God, the goddess, as my real self, I know that there is a power flowing through my word of faith, which makes straight the way before me. I know that the great giver of life is giving through me that gift which is gladly made, which returns multiplied and goes out again to increase its blessing and to multiply its own good as it blesses others. I know there is a presence that came with me when I entered this life, and I know that this same presence will go with me when I leave this physical form, for it is the presence of eternal life, that life that cannot die. And so I have no fear of the past, the present, or the future, but I am living today as though the divine really were all over and through all. I feel this presence as life, love, and goodness, and experience its action as power and certainty. It is with me today, making my life whole and complete. Thank you, Ernest Holmes. Let me put my little book away over here. The power is within each and every one of us to live our best lives. Yes, I use my tarot and oracle cards. I use my mindful cards to guide me, to help me connect. But I am looking to the power within, the power of my ancestors, the power of the divine to guide me, to lead me, to open the doors. And I'll have to share about, y'all don't even know, my ancestors. I know my grandmother was working for me this week. Found out in a very innocuous way or very innocent way. But yes, the power is within us, the connection to the eternal, the everlasting, the higher, the light and love. Let us make that our choice, and then using those as our foundation, as the motivation, move forward so that we can be a beneficial, transformative, life-giving and healing presence on this planet. Thank you for joining me on this extra Saturday, and I'll see you later with Gerald. Much love to you all.